Josh and Kelly.
Guess where we are? Surprise, surprise. We are going to have an adventurous day today. Looking forward to it. This is a little different from last week. The last episode you saw us at National Park with wind and snow and all that. And now we've got bright sunny day and it's calm. We love it. Wow, this is a cool tunnel. Right through the mountain. This is solid rock. They just carved it out of solid rock. There's no concrete reinforcement, nothing. That's just rock. That is awesome. We were just discussing it, how beautiful this park is, and how every bend in the road here is like another spectacular viewpoint.
It's by far my favorite national park, really. I mean, it's just every turn, every view.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's just
like, I mean, look at that. We just turned a corner and look at that right in front of us. Like, that's amazing. It's just everywhere. It's incredible. Except for the camper blocking the road. That's an amazing view. Amazing. That mountain just goes up and up and up there in front of us. That's incredible. But and to the side here, there's another one. Like, amazing. Absolutely amazing, this place.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. Everywhere you turn.
Are people taking pictures, or are they on a trail?
There's trails and stuff through here. We got another tunnel coming up. I'm wondering if somebody's gotten stuck in the tunnel. We're coming up on the tunnel and there's a traffic jam. It says no stops in the tunnel, but maybe somebody got stuck. All right, we're moving again. Hopefully nobody's gotten stuck. Looks like they're stopping people, probably checking height and width on certain vehicles, given the fact that they wouldn't be able to fit through otherwise. This tunnel is a bit longer, a bit darker, but it's reinforced, as you can see, with concrete ribbing that the other one didn't have. The other one was just a pure stone tunnel, whereas this one, not so much. But it is a lot longer. It looks like daylight.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, sorry, I had to say it.
There's a view at the end of the tunnel too. Wow, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
That is incredible. Look at that spire off to the left. Another amazing rock formation. So we're trying to get into the visitor center. Well, we're at the visitor center, but it's not even 9 a.m. and there is not a parking spot to be found, and there's people just driving around the parking lot. And it's not a small parking lot. Like, it's a pretty big parking lot.
Everything online said, like, get ahead of time, you know, you have to shuttle in. And one review said it took them 3 hours to eventually get in the park because it came in like a different entrance, because there's different entrances, and had to go and park and get the shuttle. So we thought we were doing pretty good getting here.
We thought we were doing pretty good for time, but
it's just
evidently not
quite 9 a.m. and like this is filled. But it is amazing. I mean, this is by far my favorite national park. It is so spectacular. Every view, every turn. So
yeah, it is amazing.
I can see why there's so many people here. And it's not even a weekend.
No.
It's a weekday.
It's a weekday, and there is nothing to be had in terms of parking. Nothing. And there's like 20 cars circling the parking lot with us trying to find a spot.
We saw people walking out of the parking lot. I think people use this as a place to park to get on some trails as well.
Yeah.
Because there's some side road parking, but it's really limited. So I feel like that might be part of what this is, not necessarily people in the visiting center per se.
Right. Certainly possible. So we are going up to canyon overlook. This is called the Canyon Overlook Trail. And we're walking up here these stone steps, try and get ourselves a nice viewpoint. And they don't allow dogs, so we had to leave Sophie in the car. It's one of the, I think, main drawbacks for us from a national park perspective is the fact that they don't allow dogs on most of the trails. So you know how much Kelly likes heights. We are right here. The trail is right here. And then this is the drop off. It's right over the edge. So she stands a little ways away and hangs the camera out, whereas I'm standing right here on the edge. A little different perspective on things, hey?
Literally.
Coming down the trail into this almost cave-like overhang. It's amazing. You can certainly imagine Native Americans utilizing this for shelter in ages past. It's very nice. Here we are at another precipice and drop-off. Yeah, she's doing that for the camera, but she's not far off it because it's not very wide. Here's the trail, and here's the drop-off. It goes all the way down in this lovely canyon. There's like a little slot canyon down there. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Kelly's getting brave on this one. She's leading the way across this platform that's out here. So the trail dips away to nothing, and then they have this anchored into the rock and walk around it. Get into another gigantic cave-like structure. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's huge. It goes all the way around over to there. It's big. So I'm going to climb up, or try to climb up on this flat top rock here to see what we can see.
No.
And get a view.
No.
Kelly's saying no, but that's just her fear, not mine. I think we can do it. I'm gonna come down here and see if I can find a way to climb up it. But I'm gonna put the camera down until I get up top because I'm gonna need both my hands. So I've climbed up here. Kelly's down there taking a photo. But climbed up here. The view here is actually not as good as that little rock pinnacle there, so I'm gonna go down there. Look at this panorama. So we're getting from that way. There's mountains going up and around. But down here, you can actually see and hear the cars in the tunnel going through there. And you can see the road coming out the other side. The tunnel comes out kind of down there somewhere. And then look at this view. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So we're leaving the Zion National Park. To date, it's one of my favorite national parks. The views are just amazing, spectacular every turn. We just did a hike, the canyon trail, and it was amazing. Just the views. It had like a little cave in it. Just definitely worth it. Some drawbacks, I would say, is that there's very limited parking. Like there's a couple pull-offs on the side of the road and parking that maybe has like 5 or 6 spots. And everything I read, and which I mentioned earlier, said to get her early. But when they say that, they really, really mean it. Like we saw earlier, we couldn't even get a spot at
We're going in a tunnel. Sorry for the darkness.
the visitor center at all. And then yeah, it's just really like it's hit or miss. You know, there's chances you wouldn't find a parking spot to even like do the hikes. So that's the only thing I would say. Just get super early so that you can get in and get out. I mean, the drive through the park isn't super long. I forget what it is. I don't know, maybe
it's
14 miles or something.
Yeah, it's only 14, 16 miles, something like that.
So it doesn't take long to drive through it if you're not going to do a hike, but it's very beautiful.
The hiking is quite amazing, and we didn't even get a chance to do some of the most spectacular stuff. There was a lot of slot canyons, and they have hiking. We saw some guys preparing for it, but they had wetsuits and helmets and rappelling gear, you know, because obviously it's that kind of thing. But that would be an amazing thing to do. We just didn't have the opportunity
to leave Sophie here.
And that's probably one of the biggest drawbacks to any national park.
Yeah.
is that they're very, very limited in what you can do with dogs. In this case, there was nothing you could do with dogs. So, you know, she had to stay in the car and all that. And, you know, that is what it is, and we got a chance to see it, but we certainly could not explore it as we would have liked because of that. But we know that that's the case. And that's why we try, for the most part, not to do too much in national parks, because we know that it's, you know, so limiting on us because of that.
But this was definitely on my bucket list. And the Canyon Trail hike was very narrow at points. You had to stop and wait, and there was a lot of steps and hills. But in the cave, it's worth checking out if you can. But again, it was starting to get really crowded, and you had got stuck behind people waiting, because at times only, you know, one person can go at a time. So yeah, but definitely beautiful.
Yeah, it's spectacular in terms of the scenery. Reminds me a lot more of, say, the Grand Canyon, but a lot more accessible. You're in it, you're among it. You're not just going to the rim and looking down or walking down it. Like, you're literally in it and among it, and that makes it much more accessible and I think more enjoyable. And it is spectacular. But with that said, we are on our way out, and thank you very much for watching this video. And as always, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. It really helps us out, and we appreciate it. And on the way out, we're going to leave you with a bit of a montage of the 1,000 photos that Kelly took on the way in. Because they were spectacular.
Yeah, I don't normally take that many pictures. I just couldn't get enough of it. Yeah,
it was amazing. So we're going to leave you with a montage of that. But as always, until next time, we'll see you out there.
See you out there.